let's take a look here. So that's the Gallahorn. The most powerful weapon in the class. It's beautiful. Can't wait to have it one day. This costs 17 strange coins. So I need to save up coins from doing lots of strikes and raids, and from everything in between in order to save up in order to get that. I don't need to worry about that upgrade. I have 2 more motes of light, so there's always a chance I could get that. Strange coin also to exchange to get a mote of light, but it's not wise to waste it. So I need to make that my priority in order to try and get 17 strange coins. So that way I can get this weapon. The Gallahorn. And if I'm too off, if I can get it by the end of the day, let's see if I can't try and gamble and roll the dice there. And see what I get in terms of an exotic Ingram, if that. Alright, I've done my research, and my target is this. I already have the Acolyte Symbiote helmet. Symbiote. I need to try and make this a focus, and I need to make the Gallahorn a focus. Oh, this is really awesome. Now, in addition to completing that raid from last week back, in addition to now, in addition to the raid, and now what it is I have from this exotic, I have now over 50% of Destiny done. This is really nice. I have 57% of the game complete. This is beautiful. I look forward to seeing where this is going to take me next. Because next that's coming up, I believe, is the Taken Kings DLC. That's going to be like the next big thing, if not essentially Destiny 2. I look forward to getting my hands on that whenever I have the chance, or if I can put together the money and see what we can do. No. No. Yes. Let me change it over to this as my new wallpaper. And I am good to go to now use my Hunter class from now on.
I have seen what the Hive calls a god. us. I protected the reef. In the end, they all bowed before me. We showed them mercy and offered them a home amongst the awoken. They met that mercy with betrayal. Now, they will feel my wrath.
Oh shit. Queen of the Reef.
Open the reef to the Guardians. Offer the riches of our realm as bounty for these traitors. Let the hunt begin.
I'm in. Okay. I'm convinced. I am convinced. I will take a look into this whole Taken Kings thing. I will put my down payment for the DLC when it comes out on September the 16th. September 15th, whenever it comes out for this new revamp. But I'm still rather dubious as to what it is that Bungie's trying to prove with this. Because from what it is I could find out here in my notes, I'm trying to think here, because the Taken Kings is like a 2.0 update with a whole lot of new mechanics, better performance outline, increase in the tiers, the weaponry drops, and upgrading, how weapons come to you, how you can dismantle them, how you get better things that you want, and not so much getting a whole bunch of random dumb shit that you don't need or that you already have, and that you dismantle it and increase your stock on a whole bunch of other crap. Newer enemy types, wave spawns, all this stuff. Then revamping the boss battles and strikes so that way the player can trigger events and boss battles instead of them just randomly happening, or when you walk into the thing it triggers the event. You can just trigger that whenever you want. And then also with what do they call them, those outer events that I remember IGN talking about, those outer events where you trigger optional public events, is what I mean to say. All this stuff looks very promising, and increasing the chances of getting good stuff out of those, the public events, that's good, because I like doing those things. And then they also open up a new area. Then they have this whole thing about the Crowd of Oryx, and then the which is going to be the last of the pre-Taken King stuff, which comes out on September the 8th, which is coming. All in all, this looks very promising, but I have to wonder where this is going to go, because I noticed that Bungie has not made an effort to talk more about the successes of their past installments with the Dark Below, and with what is it with Crota? Not Crota, Skolas, with the House of Wolves, and then with the third installment being Crota's father. And I'm wondering why it is they're not talking about the previous installments, which were really good, and why they're not trying to defend it in light of everybody making light of the repetitiveness of the player's constant farming and grinding. Because this game is one of the few games out there that promotes constant grinding and farming to get what you want. And that's, while difficult, actually a very interesting challenge that I can see thousands of gamers really take to heart. And I can appreciate that. But what I don't like about this is that it's just promoting the constant this thing, and everybody's going towards this, like they're trying to hype it up. And that's the one thing I don't like, is hype. Constant hype. Boop boop dee diddly diddly dee. Hey, look at the hype. 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 We're hyping it up. We're hyping it up. Hey now, do, hey now. It seriously makes me it seriously makes me really hate how Bungie's trying to do this because they're constantly pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, and I'm expecting this to really be a pile of shit that you're gonna spend $30 and $40 for and get nothing out of this. Like you get nothing to show for your work, and all they get out of this is more of our money in order to piss away on more DLC to complete the video game, which should have already been essentially complete. Because what fascinates me when I first started playing Destiny, despite the epicness, it's a good game going in now. Is that when I first started playing the game, I went to the main tower on Earth and did the first mission, and then I just felt like I was done all of a sudden because there's nothing else to do other than just the constant grinding. There's no actual story relevant things to do. It's just a mass MMO, which again is nice, but story, please. The story's picking up now, but the trick is that I feel that that Bungie is making us buy is to make us buy the story. That way we complete the game rather than it being a complete game, and then you don't have to worry about that later. This is a sales tactic that I know that some video game companies can get away with. And the trick is that this video game could easily be one of the most expensive video games of all time. We'll see where this goes. And come the 8th, when we see this whole beta thing happen, when we have the whole pre-Taken Kings thing happen, we'll just have to wait and see how this goes.
His name is Oryx, the Taken King, and he's coming for you, Guardian. Can you blame him? You killed his son with his own sword.
He died like a little bitch.